Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you are fine. Please support me and like my video. In this part, demons say, alright, go ahead. And tell us what we can do for you. The guy laugh, hee hee and saying to demons, that just wait. I will tell you when it's the time. Oh, I have got something to warn you. Never have any idea of fleeing away, you never can escape from our clutches, if our sect master wants to find you. If our sect master wants you to die today, you won't have any chance to live to tomorrow. Last time, I saw he had an extraordinary temperament, and didn't seem to be one of the House Windsor. Demons thinking that could it be that they are, then demons saying to them, that from now on, I will do everything that the sect master tells me to do. By going through fire and water, even at the cost of my life. Then the guy again laugh and saying to demons, that it seems, that you have realized something. Demons replying to him, no. Then the guy saying to demons, that don't say what you shouldn't say, and don't do what you shouldn't do. You know, in this world, many people suddenly disappeared without a trace, because they say something wrong, and do something wrong. Demons replied to him, that I see. I see. The other guy say, okay. Just wait for our orders. After that the both guy were gone. Yi Bolton was upset and saying to uncle, that they are finally gone. Uncle, what's wrong with you? Uncle, are you alright? Demons was thinking that are they those people? Yi Bolton was upset and again saying to demons, Uncle, are you really? Demons reply to Yi, listen carefully. Don't speak of any word about what happened today to anyone else. You go it. Yi was shocked and asked to demons, Uncle, have you found out anything? Demons replied to Yi, that don't ask anything about this. All you need to know is that if we irritate them, all members of the House Bolton will be slaughtered, and our house will be burned to ashes. Not to mention us. Yi Bolton saying to demons, that are they really that powerful? One of them also said this to me when you were in a coma. Demons replied to Yi, that I must have guessed it right. Then, we are not in the position to negotiate with them. All we can do is obey them. Yi, we shouldn't stay here much longer. We would better go back as soon as possible. In case it would arouse suspicion. Both were sitting on the stone with bad condition. Yi calling, Uncle, and asked to him, that could you go back first, to have a servant bring trousers to me. Demons reply to Yi, that you useless. No wonder, it's so stinky here. On the other side, a group of 5 people, they were riding on the horse and moving towards the Ning city. Little boy asked to brother Yun, that how much longer do we still need to reach the Ning city? A girl replied to little boy, that your highness, given the speed of Bloodscale's horse, we will reach there in less time than that hour. The little boy was angry and saying to her, that I didn't ask you. Girl laugh, ho, and saying to little boy, that are you still angry with me, your highness? After that the Yun replied to Yu, she is right. We will reach there soon. The ancient heavenly connection tomb is about to open. Martial masters from every corner are on the way there. The Ning city is mixed with good and evil people. We can't be more cautious. I heard the great 10 houses in Haojing all had sent people there. The other guy in the group say, the ancient heavenly connection tomb is about to open. As long as they have some ambition, I am afraid none of them is willing to miss this chance. But the whole country is now in the hands of the King of Zhou. They are not allowed to be wayward. On the other side in the House Windsor, the Supreme Master telling the Evanend. Lord Windsor, that the Ning city is not peaceful, recently. You all must keep an close eye on our displays, to prevent them from making trouble outside. Evan Windsor, saying to him, recently, I heard the ancient heavenly connection tomb suddenly opened. And a lot of martial masters from every corner were on the way there. It's said that there are a lot of valuable and rare treasures inside the tomb. Supreme Elder, how about we send disciples there first to look for the treasures? After all, we are near there. Supreme Elder saying to Evan Windsor, what the hell are you saying? With the strength and power of our house, we even can't keep the Celestial Slayer with us. If we got the rare treasure hidden inside the ancient heavenly connection tomb, I am afraid our house would be wiped out from the world. The members sent by our main family will reach in a few days. Then Evan Windsor saying to Supreme Elder that take a good care of them. Who will the main family send here this time? Supreme Elder replied to Evan Windsor, that I haven't known it yet. They will come with the tokens given by the main family. Remember, the main family is determined to get the treasure in the ancient heavenly connection tomb, so we must do all we can do to offer complete support. Evan Windsor replied to Supreme Elder, yes. On the other side, in Ning City, Ives and Elizabeth both were going together, and Elizabeth thinking about Ives that Ives doesn't he want to cultivate martial arts with me? Why does he take me out once again? At that moment, Ives seeing towards Lady and saying to Elizabeth, wow. Never thought there would be so many pretty women in the Ning City. Elizabeth was upset and saying to Ives, hey, stop looking. Are they really that pretty? Ives replied to her, Thar task, really not bad. They are all prettier than the one beside me. Then Elizabeth was angry and caught Ives on collar and saying to him, you bastard. Ives saying to Elizabeth, ouch. Please let me go, you almost choke me to death. I am just kidding. Then saying to her, that hey, take these. Elizabeth asked to Ives these are. Ives tells her, that these are darts made from cold iron or steel, much powerful and destructive than those you used before. Use these in future. Elizabeth saying to Ives, thank you. Then Ives saying to Elizabeth, hey, promise me one thing, okay? Don't hit me by using these darts in future. Elizabeth replied to Ives, humph. I don't want to talk with you anymore. Ives saying to Elizabeth, hey, let's go over there and have a look. After that they are going in restaurant, Elizabeth saying to Ives, what the hell do you want to do? Ives smile and reply to Elizabeth, that the Supreme Elder said you were only in charge of chatting, shopping and cultivation martial arts with me. Don't ask what you shouldn't ask. Elizabeth was angry and thinking humph. You bastard. Ives saying to Elizabeth fill the cup. At that moment, 3 people came in that restaurant. Ives seeing towards them and thinking that they are finally here. Yun saying to waiter, that get us some food and wine, please. Waiter replied to him, okay. Please take seat inside. Ives thinking that it's him. It won't be wrong. Elizabeth caught Ives on arm and Ives say, ouch, what are you doing? Elizabeth asked to Ives that what are you doing? Ives asked to Elizabeth, me. Then Elizabeth asked to Ives, that why do you keeping staring at the girl over there? Ives was surprised and replied to Elizabeth, what? Girl. On the other side girl felt that Ives looking at her. Little boy saying to brother Yunfei, that guy is so annoying. Go and help me give him a good beating. Yunfei replied to you_er that he did nothing wrong. It may be just a misunderstanding. Then the girl say, that your highness, you look so gorgeous. He even snubbed the girl beside just in order to have a glance at you. For what are you angry? You should feel happy. Yunfei saying to them, that we are here for something important. We are not in Haojing. So we would better avoid making trouble because of something else. After that Ives stand up, and going towards the Yunfei. Ives saying to them, hello, everyone. Yunfei saying to Ives, that you seem to be very interested in us. Ives replied to Yunfei, ho ho, so smart you are. I indeed have something to ask you. I will leave soon, after I am finished. Little boy was angry and say humph. Then Yunfei asked to Ives, that who do you think you are? Why do we have to answer your questions? Ives replied to Yunfei that I am native here, a member of the House Windsor. Let me guess, you are here for the ancient heavenly connection tomb. Or not you? Yunfei was surprised and asked to Ives that how do you know it? Ives laughed, ha ha ha, and saying to Yunfei, that it's not hard to guess this. Since it opened up, there have been more than 10,000 martial masters on the way here. As long as there is a group in 3 or 5s appearing here now, it's very likely that they are here, for the ancient heavenly connection tomb. Yunfei laughed, ha ha ha, and replied to Ives that no matter what we are here for, it has nothing to do with you, right? Please go. Then Ives saying to Yunfei, that it has much to do with us. You may not know this. It is a cushy job for all disciples of famous houses in the Nong City. Yunfei saying to Ives, oh, a cushy job, why? Ives replied to Yunfei, that you are the ancient heavenly connection tomb, but do you really know where exactly it is? Then Yang saying to Ives, that oh, it seems you know it. Ives replied to Yang that there is dense fog and thick forest inside the Kunwu Mountains. As long as you enter, it's just as if you enter a huge maze. Maybe they can't find the way back, even after trapped there for several months. The little boy saying to brothers Yunfei and Yang, that he just looked like a big cheater. Don't believe his nonsense. But Yang saying to Ives that continue your talk, please. But the little boy didn't believe on Ives, and he was angry. Then Ives replied to Yang that okay. The Kunwu Mountains has been famous for its mysteriousness all the time. It's rumored that there are complicated and mysterious magic patterns inside. Many people know the ancient heavenly connection tomb is located in there. But nobody really found where it is. Don't you find it very strange? You are not a native here, so it would be just a daydream for you to find it, wouldn't it? Then Yang asked to Ives, that is there any way you have to find it? Ives closed his eyes and replied to Yang, humph. You ask a right person. After that Ives show a map to Yang and saying to him, that this is the map for Kunwu Mountains, a heirloom for the House Windsor. Many of our ancestors risked their lives for this. It took 10 generations to finish drawing this. You can clearly see everything about Kunwu Mountains in this map. Even a brook, a hill and the hidden passages. This is a necessity for journey. The original price is 1,000 liang of gold. Seeing you are so eager to get it. Pay me 2,000, and you can take it away. Yunfei laughed ha, and asked to Ives that named such an exorbitant price. You are so greedy, but, how can we know it's a real map about Kunwu Mountains or just a fake one? Ives replied to Yunfei, that it seems you are not that sincere. Bluntly speaking, you can't buy such a detail from anyone else, except me. I am sorry to disturb you. Then Ives saying to them bye-bye. Then Yunfei saying to Ives that since you said your ancestors for generations had wandered around inside there. I think you must be more familiar with the Kunwu Mountains than that map is, so I would rather hire you as our guide. Rather buy this map. Several hundred liang of gold is nothing to us. Ives replied to him, that I am afraid, I can't. The little boy saying to brother Yunfei, don't bring him along, I know he is bad guy at the first sight. After that, Ives turned back and put his hand on table and saying to Yunfei, that hey, dude. I clearly know the Kunwu Mountains is full of extreme danger, just because my ancestors have lived here for generations. But I am just an ordinary man without any martial arts. If you want me to go with you, you must pay me more gold. Yunfei asked to Ives that all right. Say how much gold you want. Ives replied to him, that 1,000 liang, per day. The little boy asked to Ives that are you a robber? Ives replied to him, that I asked such a price before, now and forever. It's up to you whether you pay or not. Yang asked to Ives, that how did you know we are willing to pay? Then Ives saying to Yunfei, that by having a glance at delicate patterns on your clothes, and exquisite accessories. I know you must be very rich, without any need to think about it. So, you can afford this, easily and naturally. Yunfei saying to Ives that you are so shrewd. We will pay you 1,000 liang gold per day. Little boy was angry and say, brother Yunfei. Ives saying to him, with me by your side, you will happy and fruitful results. Ho. After that, Ives came back toward Elizabeth, and she asked to Ives, that you succeeded in tricking them. What exactly do you want? Ives replied to her that how did you know I was then tricking them? PFFT. Seeing your disgusting expression just now, I knew nobody could take an advantage of you. Then Ives put his hand on Elizabeth's head and saying to her, haha, you are learning and growing smarter. Sigh, it would be hard to trick you in future. After that they are going towards the outside of Recitrant and then Ives saying to Elizabeth that I want to form a team them to enter the Kunwu Mountains. After all, it's very dangerous to go there alone. With them by my side, I feel relieved. I know they are young masters of some famous families at the first sight. Those two guards besides them are as fierce as wolves. They must have amazingly high cultivation base. With them, I feel more confident. Elizabeth replied to him, I think you tried to approach them. Because of those two beautiful women, right? Ives replied to Elizabeth, that not totally wrong. Actually, Elizabeth was angry and saying to Ives, humph. I knew it. I strongly demons to go with you. Ives replied to her, that no joking here. That's a very dangerous place. Elizabeth saying to Ives that I will tell everything to my father, if you don't bring me along. Ives replied to her all right. Go back and quickly prepare what you need to take along. We will meet at Red Moon Inn tomorrow morning. I won't wait for you. If you are late, I still have something to do. You can leave now. After some time later, Greg met the Ives and saying to him, Sect Master. Ives asked to Greg what's the result of investigation. Greg replied, to Ives, according to the current investigation, Yunfei Zhou is a member of the royal house without doubt. The flowing cloud accessories having on his waist is the symbol for the royal house. Ives saying to Greg, as for that young lady, she may be an infanta according to the guess. It's just like I guessed. Quickly have our informers in Haojing do a full investigation into their identities. Greg asked to Ives, Sect Master you want to kill them? Ives replied to him, no, they won't affect the situation as a whole. We don't need to take risk to assassinate them. Guiyuan Villa, the Faceless Sect, the Dragon King Island and the Tenio Palace all sent many martial masters here. But the Heaven's Secret Valley hasn't sent anyone here. I guess they are all here for treasure hidden inside the ancient Heavenly Connection tomb. Wow, the Ning city is getting busier and busier. On the other side, Yunfei thinking, where exactly is the ancient Heavenly Connection tomb? Call the brother Yunfei. Then Yunfei asked, why didn't you go to bed? You rely to Yunfei, that I can't fall asleep. Then Yunfei saying to I am sorry to have you wear those thick coats, in order to not draw others' attention. Replied to him, that it doesn't matter, brother Yunfei. I just can't figure it out. Why do we have to bring that guy along into the Kunwu Mountains? He is repulsively ugly and sly looking. He must be up to something. Yunfei replied to him, we are not natives here, not knowing a lot about this city. It's actually not a bad thing to hire a native as our guide. I have had servants look into him. He is indeed a disciple of the House Windsor as he told us. With only level 5 heavenly cultivation base. We must know why we rode all the way here. Saying brother Yunfei. We did nothing but sat there for a while, and it's obvious that he voluntarily tried approaching us. He must be up to something else. Perhaps, he knows our identities. Yunfei saying to 1,000 liang of gold per day. I am afraid only we can afford it. He is greedy for gold. And got to know our noble identity by looking at our accessories. So he is naturally up to nothing else but our gold. Was upset and saying to Yunfei, but Yunfei put hand on head and say, that he is just one of those common people that are only crazy about gold. I naturally know whether we can trust him or not. I only make use of them. Then asked to Yunfei, what if he didn't covet the gold? Yunfei replied to you meant he coveted you, right? Don't worry, we will take a good care of you. With 2 martial masters from Winged Dragon Guard by your side, are you still afraid? He will do something bad to you. I promise you, I will drive him away soon after we have our things done. I won't let him bother you 1 second longer. Was upset and say, but, enough. Then Yunfei saying to don't speak any word about this. It's quite late now. You would better go and take a rest. Thinking humph, that guy is so disgusting. On the other side, Ives open the map and say, that the ancient Heavenly Connection tomb is a tomb for an ancient. It's said that there are countless treasures hidden inside. It's still uncertain whether this is true or not. The journey will sure be full of extreme danger. So, I have to make a cautious plan. To get those treasure, disciples of our supreme sect must make some sacrifice. Anyway, the huge casual ties must be avoided. Sigh, unlike my master. I don't possess an invincible cultivation base. If too many disciples got injured or died, I would be unworthy of the trust my master placed in me. Master, you made me the sect master of the supreme sect. How can I let you down? On the other side, Baron seeing towards the Lily Head 3-flower gathering. Baron was surprised and saying to Lily, sister, you have reached the level 6 of the heavenly cultivation base. Lily replied to Baron, yes, it seems that the cultivation base that was destroyed before has recovered. The cultivation base I have now seems to be more solid. Perhaps, this is what we called dazzling rebirth after being destroyed. Baron saying to congratulations, sister. Then Lily saying to Baron, since my cultivation base was scattered, I have never thought I could get on my feet again and even reach the level 6. Baron, Ives is our benefactor, who helped detoxify my poison. Taught you martial arts and saved our lives. We must do everything we can to repay him, even at the price of our lives. Then Baron saying to her, sister, I think if you really love Ives, you should tell him face to face. Lily was surprised and say, Baron, Baron saying to Lily, sister, I have seen through what you were thinking earlier. Only when you tell him your love for him, can he know you love him. Lily say, at that moment, Ives came there and saying to them, what do you have to talk to me face to face about? Both are shocked and Baron say, Ives. Ives replied to him, yes. What do you want to talk to me face to face? Baron replied to Ives that sister wants to tell you Lily gesture with hand and say no. She put her hand on Baron mouth and say, Baron, don't. Then Baron saying to Ives that since my sister got the cure from you. She has totally recovered, already. Just now, she even reached the level 6 of the heavenly cultivation base. She's very happy about it, but doesn't know how to repay you. Ives replied to him, that don't mention it. We are friends. There is no need to thank me. Lily was upset. Baron saying to Ives, my friends of our house collected some herbs several days ago, which can help restore the body. I will go and get some for my sister. Ives replied to him, okay. Then Baron saying to Lily, sister, I am leaving first. May you have a nice chat with Ives. After that, Ives asked to Lily, are you alright? Lily replied to him, I felt stiffness on my hands and legs when cultivation martial arts then. Ives, could you please have a stroll with me around here? Thanks for watching my video.